Alright team, Tuesday morning. It appears our 2009 Subaru Legacy, it appears the alternator has gone bad. So I was going to try and test it real quick. And Mrs. Duggar already bought us one, but I just wanted to check it. Boy, I should really check our air filter, I bet. Anyway, I was going to test it and make sure. I think it's bad. She drove by like one of the auto parts stores and they checked it and they said it was bad. So I just wanted to check it myself, but we got one so we can replace it. We'll see. Well team, it looks like our battery's definitely dead. Let's see if we can't start it. Alright team, got the charger on it. And that reads 12.8 while it's charging. Let's see if we can't get it started. When it starts, it should obviously go up. Well, that was a little bit of work, but we got it started. With the charger still charging, I lost voltage, so I'm guessing the alternator is not working. That's without the charger. It's definitely running off the battery. Anyway, we'll get the battery disconnected. I'll start charging it. We'll start taking this apart so I can get the alternator swapped out. Alright team, we disconnected the battery. I cleaned up the terminals. Yeah, I'll blow that off or hit it with the water or something later. All that debris. Anyway, got her charging. Because I figure, you know, at the pace we're working, it'll be fully charged by the time I get this swapped out. Anyway, we'll keep going, man. Alright team, technically we're halfway through and of course it started raining. So anyway, there's our alternator, the old one. Took it out of there. The hardest part has been the belt. I took all the adjustment out of it and I still had trouble. I mean, the belt must be new. I mean, it looks new. But anyway, the hardest part is getting that belt off. I can't imagine when I go to put it back on. Anyway, so far everything's been cool, looks good. We set up a tent. Yeah, let me get a shot of that. We set up a tent for me to hide in. Because even if I started this back up and tried to drive it into the garage, there's no room in my garage. We all know that. Anyway. So we're hanging out under here. I don't know how loud the raindrops are on the tarp. Anyway, like I said, everything's looking good, guys. We're still charging the battery. And my little voltmeter got wet. Anyway, ooh, there's a nice breeze opening up now. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go get our other alternator and start reassembling. Alright, guys, I'm just comparing them. It looks like we got the right one. I mean, physically. Oh, cool. It came with a new nut. New nut and washer. Anyway. Go start putting her on. Alright, guys. I got the one bolt in on this side. I left this other bolt out that goes into the adjuster because it lets the alternator drop down like another 1/4 inch or so, which made it so I could get the belt on a lot easier than it came off, because I never took this bolt all the way out when I tried to get the belt off, and it would only drop down so far before it hit on the grooved path here. It bottomed out on that grooved path, but when you take the bolt out it drops down farther and it makes it a lot easier to get the belt on. I bet the belt would have come off a lot easier too. Anyway, this is pretty basic. If you really want to know how to do this, I'm sure there's a great how-to video. This is not really a how-to. Anyway, keep going, man. Alright, team. Got our new alternator in, got the wiring hooked back up. I mean, it's just a plug. And I probably can't get that open real quick. It's just an eyelet that you put on a stud and then you tighten a nut on it. That's the wiring. Got the belt back on. It was so much easier without the bolt in the raceway there. Got the belt readjusted. Put our guard back on so you don't lose your tie. Still charging it. That's with the charger. I don't know what it reads without the charger. Anyway, I was gonna fire it up and see if the alternator will, you know, kick it out to 14.5 or something, you know, at least be higher than 12.4. And then, because the way this charger works, I mean, if I start this up and the alternator starts putting power to the battery, this charger will like cut out. It won't try to, it won't charge along with the alternator. It will just stop charging. I mean, it'll still run, but it won't put out the same amps. It won't put the same power in if something else is already. It's kind of like if the battery is fully charged. It'll switch to like a maintenance charge instead of a actual charge. Anyway, I'll start it up, see what we get. Alright guys, we're running. And see, like I said, the battery charger quit charging. And the alternator's putting out, I don't know, 14.5 to 14.7 there. So we're good to go. So shut it off and the charger went back to charging again. Anyway, the alternator works, so we're good to go. And it started up a lot easier this time because the battery actually had some power in it. I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave it charged until it's fully charged though. I won't bother leaving my multimeter on there while it charges. I'll probably check it again once it hits max, but it'll probably say that when it hits max, 12 something. Anyway guys, I'm going to let this cook. Catch you later. Take it easy.